Hello everybody, it's me Michael, or FLC for 501 Clones, and today we're going to be taking a look at every single LEGO Star Wars UCS set ever made, ranked from least valuable to most valuable. There's one thing I want to point out before we get into this list, and that is the values of these sets are constantly fluctuating, so just keep that in mind as we go through the list. Starting off the list at number 35, we have 75341 Luke Skywalker's Lane Speeder. As all of you know, this set just released a few months ago, so obviously it's still in retail value, which is $240. It used to be $200, but now the recent LEGO price increase, this is now $240. At number 34, we have 75275 A-Wing Starfighter. This set was released in May of 2020 and retired about 9 months ago in December of 2021. It had a retail price of $200, and even though it just retired only 9 months ago, it has already had a 50% value increase and is now going for about $300. And some people are selling it for even up to $600 on Bricklink. At number 33, we have 75095 TIE Fighter. This set was released in May of 2015 and retired in December of 2017. It had an original retail price of $200 and has now had about a 175% value increase and is now going for around $350, and its value is increasing by about 7% annually. At number 32, we have 10186 General Grievous. This set was released in May of 2008 and retired just 1 year later in May of 2009. This is one of these stranger UCS sets. Its original retail price was only $90 and has now had about a 430% price increase, making its current value about $390, and this value is increasing at about 9% annually. At number 31, we have 10225 R2D2. This set was released in May of 2012 and retired in December of 2014. It had an original retail price of $180 and has had about a 220% value increase, making its current value around $410, and it has an annual price increase of about 13%. At number 30, we have 75144 Snowspeeder. This set was released on May 4th of 2017 and retired in December of 2018, and in Europe it retired in about January-February-ish of 2019. It had an original retail price of $200 and has now had about a 107% price increase, making it worth roughly $414, just barely more than the R2D2 set, and it has an annual growth of about 12%. I might get some hate for this, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the UCS Snowspeeders, mainly because I think it's kind of dumb to make the set so oversized and not minifigure scale. Like, I get having a big display, but to me it's just kind of an ick. I personally think Star Wars vehicles that are small enough to be minifigure scale at play size just don't need to be UCS sets. At number 29, we have 75309 Republic Gunship. Obviously, just like the Luke's Lane Speeder, this set is still currently out at a retail price of $400 due to the recent price increase, but some third-party markets are selling it for a little bit more than $400, so I'll put it at $400 to $435 just to even things out. At number 28, we have 75181 Y-Wing Starfighter. This set was released in May of 2018 and retired in December of 2019, and just like the Snowspeeder, it had an original retail price of $200, and now due to a 120% price increase, it is now going for around $443, and it's growing at about 26% annually. I prefer the 2004 Y-Wing over this one for no particular reason, it's just nostalgia mainly, although this one looks really good, especially on display, but I do think it's kind of weird how the Y-Wing pilot doesn't have any arm printing. At number 27, we have 10215 Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. This set was released in October 2010 and retired just about a year and a half later in March of 2012. Its original retail price was $100, and due to a 350% price increase, this set is going for around $450 today. It's one of the smaller UCS sets with only 676 pieces, and this was the 4th prequel UCS set, and then the 5th one was the new UCS gunship that came out last year. And this was also the only LEGO Star Wars set to have an astromech droid headpiece that is not minifigure scale, and this piece alone is going for upwards of $70 on Bricklink. And now this set as a whole is increasing by about 13% each year. At number 26, we have 10240 Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter. This set was released in June of 2013 and retired in December of 2015. It had an original retail price of $200 and has now had about a 150% price increase, making its current value around $516. This was the second UCS X-Wing made, the first one being released in 2000. This set has 1,554 pieces, which is about 250 more pieces than the original X-Wing, and it has an increasing value of about 11% each year. At number 25, we have 10174 Imperial ATST. This set was released in October of 2007 and retired in March of 2009. This set had an original retail price of only $80 and has now had about a 557% value increase, making its current value around $530. The set itself has 1,068 pieces and it does not include an interior, but the exterior does look really good. And unlike other LEGO Star Wars UCS sets, this set was actually sold at Toys R Us and was not just exclusively sold at LEGO stores. At number 24, we have 75098 Assault on Hoth. This set was released in May of 2016 and retired in December of 2017. Its original retail price was $250 and has now had about a 115% price increase, making its current value about $540. A lot of you might not even consider consider this a UCS set. The only reason that I put it on this list is because it literally says Ultimate Collector Series on the box. But other than that, this is probably considered a Master Builder Series set or just a big play set. As many of you know, this is probably the worst UCS set or quote-unquote UCS set ever made. They just got a lot of stuff wrong and it's really tacky because there's just so many individual components and they literally put 3 shields on the shield generator instead of 4. But anyways, this set has an increasing value of about 15% each year. At number 23, we have 75060 Slave 1. This set was released in January of 2015 and retired in December of 2018. It had an original retail price of only $200. Despite how massive this set is, it only costed $200 and has now had about a 180% price increase, making its current value around $560. I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of the most underrated UCS sets and it's definitely a top 5 UCS set for me. The Bespin Guard and the Boba Fett are exclusive to this set, and the build itself is probably one of the cleanest official LEGO builds I've ever seen. Anyways, but this set has an annual growth of a whopping 25%, which is way higher than the other sets on this list. At number 22, we have 7194 Yoda. This set was released in January of 2002 and retired in December of 2003. It had an original retail price of $100 and has now had about a 500% value increase, making its current value around $600. So basically, if you couldn't tell, this is just a giant brick-built Yoda. Although the whole set is made out of bricks, the head is actually on a turntable, so it can actually turn back and forth, which I didn't know until I made this video. But anyways, this set has an annual value increase of about 6%. At number 21, we have 75059 Sandcrawler. This set was released on May 4th, 2014 and retired in November 2016. It had an original retail price of $300 and has now had about a 110% value increase, making its current value around $630. The amount of detail on this set is just insane, and it also has a huge amount of playability. It has a full interior with 14 minifigures, 7 of which are exclusive to this set, and it has an annual value increase of about 8%. At number 20, we have 10236 Ewok Village. This set was released in September of 2013 and retired in December of 2016. Its original retail price was $250 and has now had about a 160% price increase, making its current value around $650. In my opinion, this is the most underrated UCS set. Like, nobody talks about this set enough. The build is absolutely amazing and it has 17 minifigures, which is just insane. And its current annual value gain is about 11%. At number 19, we have 10227 B-Wing Starfighter. This set was released in October of 2012 and retired in December of 2013. It had an original retail price of $200 and has now had about a 235% value increase, making its current value around $670. Guys, this set just looks absolutely incredible. This is definitely one of the best looking UCS sets in my opinion. I actually think it's also one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets for display. It just looks absolutely incredible. But anyways, this set has an increasing value of about 10% each year. At number 18, we have 10188 Death Star. This set was released in September 2008 and retired in December 2015. So it had a 7-year lifespan, which is the longest lifespan of any LEGO Star Wars set. Its original retail price was $400 and has now had about a 97% price increase, making its current value around $790. As many of you may know, this is probably the most popular LEGO Star Wars set ever made. Like, this set is the face of LEGO Star Wars pretty much. It has 24 minifigures, which at the time was the most minifigures in a LEGO Star Wars set ever, and it held that title for about 7 years. And it now has an increasing value of about 9% annually. At number 17, we have 75252 Imperial Star Destroyer. As all of you know, this set has not retired yet, and its retail price is $700, but some people are selling it for way more than that, and it is set to retire soon, so therefore I'm going to put it at $700-800. At number 16, we have 75313 AT-AT. Just like the Imperial Star Destroyer, this set has not retired yet, and due to the recent LEGO price increases, this set has now gone from a retail price of $800 to $850, but as always, some people are selling it for more than that, depending on the box condition and stuff can like fluctuate these prices, so I'm going to put it at $800 to $900. At number 15, we have 10134 Y-Wing Attack Starfighter. This set was released in October 2004 and retired in July of 2006. Its original retail price was only $120. Despite it having 1,400 pieces, it only retailed for $120 and has now had about a 690% value increase, making its current value about $950. I personally think this is one of the most overlooked LEGO Star Wars UCS sets, and I actually prefer it over the 2018 version. But anyways, its current annual value increase is about 7%. At number 14, we have 75159 Death Star. This set was released in October of 2016 and retired in November of 2020. Its original retail price was $500, and now in just 2 years, it's had about a 100% price increase, making its current value around $1,000. When this set was first released, it got substantial criticism because it's basically a near 100% re-release of the 2008 version that I just talked about. The only difference is it has about 900 more pieces because the whole build as itself is just a little bit more updated and like more modern looking. It has 3 more minifigures, making its minifigure count 27 instead of 24, with 2 of the figures being replaced. I'm not gonna lie, I personally forgot about this set just because it's just a re-release, honestly, and I think a lot of other people did too. But despite it being very hated, its value is still growing at about 24% annually. At number 13, we have 10212 Imperial Shuttle. This set was released in September 2010 and retired in December 2012. Its original retail price was $260 and it's now had about a 350% price increase, making its current value around $1,180. This is definitely a fan favorite UCS set. It has a lot of popularity and gets a lot of attention, and I personally think this might be the best Lego Star Wars set for display. I mean, I know I said the B-Wing was good, but like this on display just looks absolutely amazing, and its value is increasing by about 14% each year. At number 12, we have 75192 Millennium Falcon, and again, this set has not retired. This is the last set on this list that is still in production. Its current retail price is $850, but it has a huge range of prices on the third-party market, and some people on Bricklink are even selling it for up to $8,000. So for this, I'm just going to put $800 to $1,200 just to even things out. At number 11, we have 10129 Rebel Snowspeeder. This set was released in September 2003 and retired in July 2005. Its original retail price was $130 and has now had about an 820% value increase, making its current value about $1,200. And its value is increasing by about 7% each year. Now getting into our top 10, we have 7191 X-Wing Fighter. This set was released in July of 2000 and retired in February of 2002. Its original retail price was $150 and has now had about a 750% value increase, making its current value about $1,300. And its value is increasing by only about 5% each year. At number 9, we have 10175 Vader's TIE Advance. This set was released in October 2006 and retired in December 2008. Its original retail price was $100 and has now had about a 1,250% value increase, making its current value around $1,350. And its value is increasing by about 11% each year. At number 8, we have 7181 TIE Interceptor. This set was released in July of 2000 and retired in December 2001, making this and the recent X-Wing I just talked about the two very first UCS sets. Its original retail price was $100 and has now had about a 1,300% value increase, making its current value around $1,400. In my opinion, this has the best box art out of any UCS set, and it's honestly one of the best looking sets too. And its value is increasing by about 9% each year. At number 7, we have 10026 Special Edition Naboo Starfighter. This set was only in production for 3 months as it was introduced on October 1st, 2002 and retired on December 31st the same year. Its original retail price was only $40, making it the smallest UCS set, and it has now had a whopping 3,520% value increase, making its current value around $1,450. The reason this set grew so much in value is mainly because it was only available for 3 months, but it also has multiple chrome pieces as you can see in these pictures, which are getting harder to find these days, and its value is increasing by about 9% each year. At number 6, we have 10221 Super Star Destroyer. This set was released in September 2011 and retired in December of 2014. Its original retail price was $400 and has now had about a 300% value increase, making its current value about $1,600. This is another Lego Star Wars set that I think goes pretty far under the radar, as a lot of people don't talk about it a lot. It is the longest Lego Star Wars set to date at 50 inches long, and its value is increasing by about 14% each year. At number 5, we have 10030 Imperial Star Destroyer. This set was released in December 2002 and retired in December 2007. Its original retail price was $270 and has now had about a 560% value increase, making its current value about $1,800. This was the first Lego set ever to reach over 3,000 pieces, and it was also the first Lego set to ever be recommended to ages 16 and up, and its value is increasing by about 7% each year. At number 4, we have 10019 Rebel Blockade Runner. This set was released in November 2001 and retired in December 2003. Its original retail price was $200 and it has now had about a 1,200% value increase, making its current value around $2,600, and its value is increasing by about 5% each year. At number 3, we have 10018 Darth Maul. This set was released in October 2001 and retired in October 2002, just 1 year later. Its original retail price was $150 and now it's had about a 1,700% value increase, making its current value around $2,700. This is one of the strangest Lego Star Wars sets ever made, and technically this was also the first Lego Star Wars bust. But anyways, this set has an increasing value by about 9% each year. At number 2, we have 10143 Death Star 2. This set was released in September of 2005 and retired in December 2007, although in some countries it didn't retire until 2009. Its original retail price was $260 and has now had about a 970% value increase, making its current value about $2,800. So far, this is the only model of the Death Star 2 that's ever been made, and hopefully we get a new one in the future. But anyways, this set is increasing in value by about 10% each year. At number 1, who would have guessed, it's 10179 Millennium Falcon. This set was released in October of 2007 and retired in December 2009. Its original retail price was $500, which was the most expensive LEGO set ever at the time, and it has now had about a 540% value increase, making its current value around $3,200. This set held the title for the biggest LEGO set ever made until 2009 when the Taj Mahal came out, and it held the title for the biggest LEGO Star Wars set ever made until 2017 when the new Millennium Falcon was made. And finally, this set is increasing in value by about 12% each year. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.